This episode was brought to you by the Secret Society of Adored Women.
Have you been tirelessly going on crap-tastic dates, having crap-tastic results with men, even spending a crap-tastic amount of time weeding through meh guys and fretting over the one who won't call you back or commit?
Join us for our Hush Hush group of like-minded, successful, badass single women from around the world, turning the dating scene on its head and creating scandalously magical romantic experiences that you will cherish forevermore.
But beware, your love life and life will never be the same again.
Meet us over at thesecretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com.
You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is Jen,
And Jen,
letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us. Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. Hi, Single Smart Female. It's Jen, your romantic fairy godmama. And today, I have a romantic fairy godmama hot topic for you. Wait, no, I lie. Actually, I have a single smart female listener question for you. From Miss, they are never emotionally available. Now, who is 37, by the way, and coming from Kansas. So, Miss, they are never emotionally available writes, "Hi, Jen. My question is, why do I always attract emotionally unavailable men? I've been single for about 6 years now with no luck in dating. I am picky and I always feel that I am selective in the men I date, but they are always emotionally unavailable, either entertaining someone else or just out of a relationship, not looking for anything serious. I feel so frustrated with dating because I feel I am upfront about what I'm looking for and make an honest effort to find that, but it's not reciprocated on the guy's end. Guys can always say wonderful things about me. I'm kind, I'm sweet, I'm girlfriend material, I'm fun, all the positive things, yet I'm never the choice. Please help. What am I doing wrong? Sincerely, Miss, they are never emotionally available." Okay, let's get into this today. I'm gonna get to the core of it. I mean, there are lots of different pieces of it, but the big reason you ask, why are they always emotionally unavailable? And the short answer of that is because you believe that's all that you can attract right now. Okay? So let me go a little deeper into it. You mostly believe that that's all that you can attract right now. Now, the truth is that's not, and you're going to have to prove yourself wrong. And we'll talk about how to do that in just a second. But yeah, you are mostly believing that this is all you can attract. Now, with that said, there is a piece of you that doesn't completely believe that, which is good. And women always ask or say to me things like, well, I just don't believe that. This is who I am. And I'm going to call BS, because you wouldn't be reaching out to me, or my clients wouldn't be working to me if there wasn't a part of them that actually believed that something different was possible for them. And that's where it all starts. So when I first started this dating experience, I was trying to reconnect with my then husband. It was our 3rd year anniversary, and we were separated, living in other cities. And we ended up connecting, and he chose everything for the anniversary, which was all stuff that he really loved to do. And we were in the middle of a sexual encounter, and I was blowing him, and looked up and realized his hands were behind his head. And I realized I had made the entire relationship about him, and I was really pissed off at him. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, at that moment, I looked at him. The biggest thought that came into my head is, this really all there is in love? That night, after he'd gone back to the city that he was living in, I literally got down on my knees and I was crying, sobbing, and I pleaded to God, can you please show me that this isn't it? Now, what happened next, and it took me a while to realize, was based on the fact that there was a part of me that believed that there was something better. And within 3 days, I had an answer to that question. So everything started from there. And of course, it wasn't, all straight rainbows and sunshine and all that kind of stuff, but it was this incredible adored woman adventure that I would never have taken had it not been for that small part of me that was questioning and knew that there was something better. So I want you to understand that even though you're leaning and probably more protective of the belief that this is all you can attract or emotionally unavailable men, there's a piece of you, because you're here with me and because you're entertaining this journey and considering it, that knows there's something much better. Now you have a choice. Are you going to be more protective of the pain that you've been in with emotionally unavailable men? Are you going to start getting way more protective of that small idea and allow it to grow into in belief that you really can have something amazing? That's a choice that you're going to have to make. Now, the whole I am picky. First off, there's nothing wrong with wanting having a certain level of standards and wanting how to be treated and all that. Now, as for, making these lists of standards and all that kind of shit, I don't really think that that's absolutely necessary. I don't think it's necessary at all. Maybe in some extreme situations, but it's okay to be picky, quote unquote, as long as you're not using it to disqualify really amazing men. Okay? So being selective, there's nothing wrong with that. But are you actually developing a mantourage? Because you've mentioned nothing about your mantourage here. And if you're not willing to actually develop a mantourage, none of this is going to work for you. Okay, and I have to be very honest with you about it because this is where we get stuck. We cannot develop, really fuel that belief piece in us unless we're willing to go outside of our comfort zone and prove ourselves wrong about the big piece that we've been the most protective of, which for you what is the identity of only attracting emotionally unavailable men. Now, so you asked, what are you doing wrong? It doesn't sound like you're actually mantourage dating, and you're certainly, if you're not mantourage dating, then that means you're not bringing, highly qualified men into your world that you're actively dating. I also see some things you said. They say I am kind, I am sweet, I'm girlfriend material, I'm fun, all positive things, yet I'm never the choice. Well, are you the choice in your own life? Would you pick you? Or, because all of those things, they sound nice, but I'm like, there sounds like something that's missing. You sound kind of like the low maintenance girl. And let me tell you, and I'm not talking about being a complete fucking bitch, but the whole idea of being the low maintenance girl, just the easygoing girl that has, that just kind of shows up and she's there and she's, it's, yes, I want you to be fun and have a good time because men really responsive to the way they feel when they're around you. But if you're the super low maintenance girl that everything's on his terms, what he likes, and he has no idea who you are and what you like and the different ways he can make you happy or he can contribute to your happiness, then you fucked yourself. I used to be the low maintenance girl all the time. I was fun. I was sweet. I did have a little bit of edge to me, but it was really always on a guy's terms. And when that happens, you're screwed. You're really screwed because men fall in love through the process of doing. And if they never have to do for you, if it's never about anything about what you want, now, again, not talking about being a bitch. There is a line. There is a fucking line. But if it's all about just him and how his world revolves, you're going to keep having the whole emotionally unavailable men because they're going to say she's nice, but there's just something about it that just, doesn't work. And that's because they're missing the piece that they need in order to fall in love. They have to be able to do for you. And doing comes in lots of different forms. But again, that's the scenario. I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong has a lot to do with that you've identified more with only attracting emotionally available men. And now it's time to identify more with being an adored woman and believing that you can have whatever you want romantically. B, it's the setup. Are you actually actively mantourage dating, giving men, setting men up for an opportunity to win with you by learning the intricacies of mantourage dating and learning how to customize that for your life? And then are you choosing yourself? Meaning, are you just kind of the wallflower, the go-along girl who it really never asks for what she wants and then wonders why she's never the pick? So that is something to consider. One of the things I want you to immediately do is go to mantouragedating.com and take my free three-day class on the mantourage dating basics, because you have to learn how to mantourage date properly so that you can start creating a different scenario and kick this idea to the curb that you can't have what you want, or that you're only going to attract these emotionally unavailable men. And so your new thing is going to be attracting emotionally available men. And there are going to be lots of men who want to pick you, but you have to set them up in the right way to do so. Again, that's Mantourage, MANTOURAGE, dating.com, and I'll see you there. Okay, Lover Girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show. Adored women are always more protective of who they are becoming versus who they have been and the pain they've experienced. This episode was brought to you by the Secret Society of Adored Women.
Have you been tirelessly going on crap-tastic dates, having crap-tastic results with men, even spending a crap-tastic amount of time weeding through meh guys and fretting over the one who won't call you back or commit?
Join us for our Hush Hush group of like-minded, successful, badass single women from around the world, turning the dating scene on its head and creating scandalously magical romantic experiences that you will cherish forevermore.
But beware, your love life and life will never be the same again.
Meet us over at thesecretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com. Hey, Lover Girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about Mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.